welcome back to Reef HQ, the National Education Centre for the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority. My name's Katie. I am part of the education team here at Reef HQ. And our creature feature today is all about moray eels. Now, did you know moray eels aren't just one species? There is actually over 200 species of moray eels out in the wild. And here at Reef HQ, we have 3 different species. So in the tank behind me here, we have giant moray eels. We've also got one high fin moray eel as well. And elsewhere within the aquarium, we've also got a ribbon moray eel as well. Now, if you're having a look at the morays, they kind of look a little bit snake-like. But morays are not a type of reptile. Snakes and other reptiles do need to breathe air. Moray eels, however, they have gills and they actually breathe the water. So they are a true type of fish. They are just a little bit different to a lot of your other bony fish that you think of. They've got some of the same fins that bony fish have. So they've got one dorsal fin that runs down along the length of their body. They are missing a few of their other fins, like the pectoral fin and the pelvic fin are missing on these moray eels. And also, unlike a lot of your other fish, they don't have scales. Instead, what they've got is a mucus layer that covers their skin. But I mentioned that they have gills. So just behind the head is where the gills on a moray eel can be found. Now, sometimes if you see moray eels, you can see that they often sit with their mouth slightly open, or they're opening and closing their mouth. Some people take this as a form of aggression, or as if they're about to pounce or grab their food. It's not actually the case. What they're making sure that they're doing is having that constant flow of water over their gills by having their mouth open or opening and closing their mouth. They are also what are known as an ambush predator. So what that usually means is that they'll hide and wait for their food to come towards them. Then they'll swim on out and grab it. So out on the reef, they're often hiding in amongst things like coral and rocks. Here at Reef HQ, they like to hide in amongst the pots that we have in the tank here. And the types of food that they're often eating out on the reef include things like fish, crustaceans, and squid as well. Now, when their food does come near them, they do have a really cool way of catching their food. Moray eels and a few other fish species as well actually have 2 sets of jaws. So they've got their first set of jaws right near their mouth, and they've got backwards facing teeth. So they use this first set of jaws to grab a hold of their food. Those backwards facing teeth make sure that their food isn't going to swim away. But then they have a second set of jaws. They're called pharyngeal jaws, and they're located just down in their throat. And moray eels have a really unique way of using their pharyngeal jaws. What they can do is push those jaws forwards to grab a hold of their food and pull it down their throat. A lot of other fish will use their pharyngeal jaws to crush or grind their food, but as I said, moray eels have that really unique way of using them. Now, also in this tank as well, we have a crustacean called a cleaner shrimp. Now, I mentioned that these guys like to eat crustaceans, but you don't need to be worried. The cleaner shrimp that's in here is not food for our morays. What the cleaner shrimp does is actually helps to clean our morays. So they have a symbiotic relationship, which means that both parties benefit. So the cleaner shrimp, they're going to get rid of any parasites that might possibly be over these morays and even in amongst their teeth. And as a return, the cleaner shrimp get food. So moray eels get cleaned and get kept nice and healthy, and the cleaner shrimp are getting food. Now, a lot of people wonder whether or not moray eels are aggressive and whether or not they're going to attack humans. When it comes to moray eels and potentially attacking humans, they're only going to do it if they accidentally mistake humans for food, which can sometimes happen. There have been some bites on hands and feet, but usually that's when the morays are mistaking them for food. But they will also try and protect themselves if they are provoked. So if you're trying to grab a moray or chasing after them, there's the possibility that they might bite you if you provoke them. So the best thing that I can say when you're out in the marine environment, is look but don't touch. If you're watching those animals from afar, it's the best thing to do. You're not going to hurt them and they won't hurt you. Now, if you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments below and we will try and answer those as best as we can. Now, make sure you stick up with our socials as we continue to bring you lots more videos. But also have a look at our YouTube channel as we bring you educational videos as well. So once again, I hope you've enjoyed this creature feature today and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye everyone.